Arthur Conan Doyle's father, Charles, was by all accounts a kind and sensitive man, although he was also an alcoholic, given to bouts of depression. Unable to cope with the demands of the world, not to mention his 7 surviving children, he began a slow retreat into madness. In 1885, after violently attempting to break free from a nursing home, Charles was confined to a lunatic asylum. Nearly 100 years later, a journal that Charles kept at the asylum was discovered and released to the public. It's a strange and moving document, more illustrated than written. It's filled with watercolors of the fairies and elves Charles claimed to have seen, taking refuge beneath flowers and riding on the backs of birds. It is the work of a talented artist and a man who could feel some measure of optimism, even in the depths of despair. Though Arthur Conan Doyle loved his father, he created his exact opposite in Sherlock Holmes, a man of intense rationalism and a believer in method, not fairies. Yet as Doyle entered his twilight years, he too became enamored of the spirit world. He wrote a book called The Coming of the Fairies and championed a series of photographs he believed would convince any reasonable man that fairies indeed existed. He became president of the World Federation of Spiritualists and lectured tirelessly on psychic phenomena, including his own communications with the dead. For this, he endured a lot of scorn from journalists and clergymen, and also the disappointment of fans around the world who couldn't reconcile the creator of a supreme rationalist like Holmes with a man who believed in fairies. I'm Diana Rigg. Good night.